Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. I'm so excited to bring you the Twin Flames with Lord Ganesha. And the reason I found Spirit guiding me to this message in particular is because it's come through different signs. So if we are able to pick up on these signs, we then don't need other signs to clarify the signs. A lot of times, we end up saying, oh, I need a sign for this in particular. And then when we get the sign, we then say, was that the sign? Can you give me another sign to make sure that that was a sign and it wasn't a coincidence? And we've all done it. We've all been there. But this is a moment to actually, when you do see those signs, take purposeful action. So Lord Ganesha is so auspicious, and it is a name. We normally call it Lord Ganesha or Ganapati, Vinayaka, or Pilaya. It's one of the most widely revered popular deities in the Hindu pantheon. It is recognizable by the elephant head. So Lord Ganesha is traditionally worshipped as the remover of obstacles, the patron of arts and sciences, the deva of intellect and wisdom. Ganesh is the son of Shiva and Parvati. So if you haven't seen the Shiva and Parvati twin flames, please go do check that one on the God and Goddesses folder and the playlist that I've got for them. There is an interesting mythological backstory that involves his creation and how he came to have the elephant head. But let's just have a look at the symbolism and iconography of Lord Ganesha. The elephant head that you see is Ganesha's elephant head. It is symbolic of wisdom, understanding, and discriminating intellect that one must possess to attain perfection in life. The elephant is also seen as a symbol of strength and power. The large ears signify a capacity to listen attentively to prayers and grievances of his devotees. And the trunk of Ganesha is highly flexible and powerful. It represents the adaptability, the efficiency that Lord Ganesha has. That actually, Lord Ganesha is the symbol of a wise person, both the strength and adaptability. And this single tusk is often depicted with like Ganesha normally has one broken tusk, but obviously all the images are different. But this is the symbol of the idea of retaining the good and discarding the bad. Now, Ganesha is often depicted with four arms, not only two, but what we are seeing here is Lord Ganesha with four arms has various arms holding different objects, right? Each has its own symbolic meaning. And the axe that Lord Ganesha usually holds represents the cutting of attachments. The lotus denotes enlightenment. The sweet signifies rewards of a wise life. And a rope represents pulling oneself closer to the highest goal. Now, I really like Lord Ganesha showing up in the most unlikely places, but they are all purposeful. I remember actually going out with my divine masculine. This was last year at some point, and I was driving to the venue where I was meeting my divine masculine, and there were so many Lord Ganesha statues, like all huddled into the entrance point. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so uncanny. This is so incredible. And I was just in awe, and I knew why the Ganeshas were there. I could tell it wasn't busy, it wasn't like chaotic, but I could tell that they were setting up for something quite beautiful. And so as I saw all the Ganeshas lined up for what I knew, what I thought was going to be a venue for a wedding, I then parked up and I met my divine masculine, and then as we walked through the car park, I said, "Oh, they've got Indian wedding here." And I'm Indian, obviously by heritage, but I said they've got an Indian wedding here. And he was like, "Oh, how do you know?" And I actually said, "Well, you've got people dressed like that." And I pointed to this gorgeous woman who were dressed in a langa, or just like a really beautiful uh I want to say gagro. We normally say gagro in Gujarati, but basically, yeah, a langa, a gagro. You know, they were wearing beautiful things, and I just said, "Look, it is happening." And it's so funny because I was like, "Okay, Lord Ganesha is right here for this new beginning," and that's basically what it means. Ganesha is not only a remover of obstacles, but Ganesha is commonly worshipped at a start of any new venture. Now, in the Hindu home, if you are about to get married, you've got Lord Ganesha everywhere. This is the blessings of new beginnings. If you are moving to a new home, Lord Ganesha is prayed upon and invited into the home. If you've got a new vehicle that you're going to buy or starting a new business, Lord Ganesha is going to show up. So, I found it really incredible that Lord Ganesha showed up at that wedding. And as it was so funny, because as we were leaving the venue later on in the morning, the bride and groom were right there, like on the stairs taking pictures. And me and my divine counterpart, a mixed race. So it was really obvious that the girl was Hindu, she was Indian, and the guy wasn't. And I just found it, really funny that like the universe just puts it in your face. And that's what I'm saying about when you ask for signs and guidance and support from your angels, it will come in the most obvious ways. And if this is something that you are genuinely interested in learning more about, having workshops that we can do online, getting together in community calls, and even progressing to a retreat, head over to divinesacredtarot@gmail.com and sign up to my newsletter so you don't miss out on these extraordinary workshops and newsletters that I'm going to be coming out with. And coming back to Lord Ganesha, like this practice of inviting Lord Ganesha into the home is a remover of obstacles. You're invoking the essence, the energy of Lord Ganesha for seeking his blessings for this smooth, successful journey in this new endeavor. And I love that Lord Ganesha actually has this aura, this symbol of protection. And just as I said that, I've just seen a crisp white feather float up. So this is guided by angels. If you are listening to this message and you're resonating with it thus far, please click the like button, because then more people can find incredible messages like this to help support them on their journey. Often we feel so alone when we're here on the twin flame journey. Not only do we go through this, am I even like sane here? Am I going crazy? Because I feel like I'm making this up. More people should be hearing these messages to help reassure them and come together in this community. And I'm so blessed that I've got all 4,000 of you here, and I'm actually absolutely so incredibly blessed that all of you are here. So let's gather together in this community to support one another. And that's the protection that Lord Ganesha has. When we keep an image in our home, in our workplace, in our car, all of the devotees of Lord Ganesha know that they are guarded, know that any potential problems or evil influences are always going to be safeguarded within his presence. And it really does serve as a shield against those negative energies. And it really, really helps the devotee to remain more peaceful, remain more harmonious in the environment. And so if you're stuck on anything, if you're maybe coming up to a test, or, maybe you're meeting your divine masculine again, like ask Lord Ganesha to bless the union, to create this protection around you both, because you are always protected. If you're seeing 444, that is the protection energies that are surrounding the both of you. And Lord Ganesha is, I think they say that Ganesh Garjoti, I think it is one of the important festivals that is dedicated to Lord Ganesha, and that is celebrated with great fervor. It marks a holy day of his birthday, of that Lord. And most people actually hold prayers, and business is conducted through offering Lord Ganesha prayers and sweets. So it is custom to form any prayer or any important event by invoking him first. And the cultural impact is actually saying that Ganesha is not only worshipped in India. You know, we bring in Lord Ganesha from different aspects in the yogic community all around the world. It's not just significant in Hindu populations. It's in Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bali, Buddhist traditions, Jain traditions, you know. So Lord Ganesha actually does hold a very symbolic meaning to wisdom, new beginnings, protection, removing obstacles, seeking blessings, achieving success. And it really is about ensuring safety and peace through various aspects of your life. And I wanted to actually add another part to this video, and this is probably a part 2. So if anybody wants to tag this as a chapter, I will obviously pin it to the comments or write it in the description box. The image of Lord Ganesha actually does hold a profound spiritual significance for so many people, because it's those who are in the Hindu tradition that actually are subject to this kind of information. But if you're not Hindu, like, where would you actually find this? So this is a reminder that you have divine presence around you. Just having the image of Ganesha, like you having this image on your phone, on your TV, however you're watching this at this time, that is a constant reminder that the divine presence is around you every day. And it really does encourage any devotees or any blessings from Lord Ganesha to come back into your world, to seep in through those cracks and reinforce your faith and devotion back to yourself and Lord Ganesh. And actually, because Lord Ganesha is considered a harbinger of good fortune, it's invoked at the beginning of any new adventure. As I said earlier, it is a symbol of newness, positivity, fostering the sense of confidence, optimism, blessings, success. You seeing this, just seeing this, will actually enable these parts of your own auspiciousness to arise and awaken within you. And actually, it gives people who see Lord Ganesha the remover of obstacles, you know, the powerful image of Lord Ganesha, knowing that you are supported, knowing you're protected, knowing that you can overcome any challenges that you are faced with, that you can tap into your own wisdom, patience, perseverance. You can navigate any surmountable difficulties within your life, and you are being comforted, guided, motivated, especially if you're struggling or you are in this uncertainty, stuck type of energy. Now, Ganesha actually does embody virtues, like I said earlier, wisdom, intellect, but also discernment. I feel like Lord Ganesha's image really does encourage devotees to the qualities within themselves. And that's what I said earlier. You're not just looking at Ganesh as an auspicious god, you're seeing those qualities within yourself. You're actually being guided to the essence of love, protection, guidance, abundance. Through seeing Lord Ganesha, you're opening up those parts of you within yourself. You know, when you actually have Ganesha, and you know, on some of my videos actually that I did a few weeks ago, Lord Ganesha was right there. And I probably mentioned this earlier. Maybe I've already done a video about it, because actually this was a very big prompt from the spirit guides for me to do that again, just to actually say, look, what is very, very important when it comes to Lord Ganesha? Why do we need to understand this in our twin flame journey. And I will come to that in a second. But basically, it's saying that when we practice mindfulness, when we seek knowledge, when we approach life's problems with a calm, considered mindset, it's going to help us understand, help us find clarity in those uncertain times. And actually, as a cultural and religious heritage, we were looking at Ganesha from all walks of life, right? It can actually bring together anybody from different backgrounds and different religions to offer this deeper sense of belonging and community, that we don't have to be Hindu or Buddhist to actually receive these blessings from Lord Ganesha. And what we are seeing is when people have these images within their homes, within their vehicles, within their workplace, within, weddings, it basically is a safeguard against any misfortune, any negative influences. And it really does give individuals that psychological comfort, that sense of security. And that's definitely what I felt. I was just in awe when I saw it, when I was going to meet my twin flame, which was just incredible. It was such a confirmation for me, and I didn't even ask for something. Maybe I did ask for like something. I really cannot remember. I probably would have written it down if I did, because I do a lot of journaling. But I remember just feeling this sense of calm and excitement as I was going to meet him. But I was trying to obviously concentrate where I was going, because it was this new area that we were meeting in. And so I think for me, having that appear in my path, it was such a sense of peace, of spiritual growth. It really helped me get back into that spiritual mindset, that devotion, the faith. And I always thought, maybe the fact that we are from different cultures, it could be a massive barrier or a block. And this is a reminder to say that if you both come from different heritages, if you both come from different backgrounds, or even if you're the same sex couple, don't be afraid to be yourself, because this connection will always be protected and guided. You will always have Lord Ganesha within your mind's eye. When you meditate, when you pay homage to Lord Ganesha, ask for this sense of peace within your connection, this sense of spiritual growth within yourself. And this actually helps you have this focal point of mindfulness. It really enables you to just pause, contemplate your actions, your decisions. You actually ask for confirmation on the path that you're on. So if you're thinking, am I on the right path? Lord Ganesha, give me a sign, show up for me in some way. And then just be open to receiving it, and don't just cling on to wanting the answer. Let it go. And that is leading you to greater self-awareness, a more thoughtful approach to your life. And before I get into the meaning for twin flames, I just wanted to tap on the Ganesha's deity, who then transcends into various sects and traditions within Hinduism. And that whole image that Lord Ganesha represents is inclusiveness. When I said earlier about, for some of you may think that you're too different, that will this even work? Because for a long time I thought our religious differences would be the thing that would hold us back, that would pull us apart, and that was in my mind's eye, right? I never really thought any differently. I've seen so many people since then come together, and obviously, as I said earlier that day, I had seen this mixed cultural couple come together in union. And it actually does remind us that we are in union with ourselves. We are in union. We are inclusive for each other. The people with underlying oneness, we're all on a spiritual path. We all resonate with one another. And that's why you're clicking on this video today, because you sense this oneness, the cohesiveness, the alignment with spiritual paths. And that actually helps spirit expand, our own acceptance and harmony of who we actually are and what we want to cultivate. And regarding twin flames now, it is actually this significant twin flame relationship when we consider two halves of the same soul are destined to meet and assist each other in the spiritual growth and fulfillment. the way Lord Ganesha shows up is to remove obstacles in the relationship. Lord Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, but in the context of a twin flame relationship, this is a representative of Lord Ganesha being in the presence, symbolizing removing hurdles, symbolizing the impending union, the progression between twin flames. And seeing Ganesha's image is such a big spiritual sign that the challenges within the relationship can be overcome with divine assistance and mutual effort. So you don't need to try so hard. Sometimes we just need to let go and give it to God. And I love that the twin flame relationships actually do involve new beginnings, you know, both individually and collectively. So when we've got Lord Ganesha's image in mind, we can actually go towards this new adventure, new venture, new blessings, new journey together, new union. There's a version of you that is in union with your twin flame, but you're trying to solidify the physical union. But we often forget that we are also in union with our divine counterpart. We just need to look within us. So when we're embracing these new phases of our relationship with confidence, with faith, we are putting that confidence and faith through Lord Ganesha, through the divine angels and assistants and guides, and whoever you believe in, whether it's God or Krishna or whomever, that actually helps you embrace this phase of your relationship with confidence and faith that you are being supported. And I love that Lord Ganesha is really a symbol of wisdom and intellect as well. This is such a beautiful reminder for twin flames to say, you must focus on your own spiritual growth, your intellectual development. Both of you individually must seek higher wisdom, must seek understanding, and most importantly, enlightenment. And those are essential components of a twin flame journey. And we often find that there is this yin yang, divine masculine and feminine, you know, this sun and moon, that there is this duality of twin flames when we try to achieve a balance between our divine masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. Ganesha actually highlights this harmony and balance between the wisdom and the intellect and the active listening that the ears represent, as I mentioned earlier in this video. So those twin flames are trying to cultivate harmony, patience, communication effectively within their connection. And even though the twin flame dynamic can actually be really intense and transformative, it really does symbolize that we're facing both internal and external challenges. And where we see the image of Lord Ganesha, it is providing you with a sense of protection, giving you the sense of safety. It's reassuring any twin flames at that time that you are under this divine protection, that you are able to navigate through difficult times with security and peace, that you have God on your side. Like, that is such a powerful reminder for any twin flames who are listening to this right now. And Lord Ganesha's image actually does inspire twin flames to engage in those spiritual devotional practices together. So whether it's through prayer or meditation or rituals, you are able to strengthen your bond and align your energies towards that spiritual goal. So deepen your own connection with yourself, with your inner divine masculine, with your inner divine feminine, enhance your mutual understanding and support of one another in that stage, and that's going to expand outwards. And twin flame journeys, it can be tumultuous to say the least, right? So we are often reminded of patience and perseverance on this journey. We are so often given the reminder of just be patient, just be patient, just be patient. And some of you are like, I'm just sick of being patient now. I'm only laughing because it's literally one of the biggest things that people need to learn. If you thought you were patient before, have a kid. If you thought you were patient before, be on a twin flame journey. So seeing Lord Ganesha is the encouragement that the twin flames need to be patient with themselves and they need to be patient with each other. You're persevering through these tough phases of your journey. So allow yourself to be supported in this way. I love that actually. Ganesha's attributes is this duality in nature. It's part human, part elephant. And that's where I'm seeing almost like the 5D and the 3D coming together, but also the parts of the human and the elephant are coming together, the animal, the human. And this is a symbol of unity, integration of those opposites. So when you see twin flames and Lord Ganesha, it is a representation of union of your souls, the journey towards becoming whole. And this image of Lord Ganesha does truly remind you that you are in union. Your union is divine. There is no separation. Separation is an illusion. This holistic process, this integration between your individual and spiritual paths is actually being merged and smoothly intertwined with one another. And the last two ones that I wanted to speak about is that divine timing and guidance. I love the appearance. I'm learning so much, even speaking to you guys, because I did a bit of research before I actually hit record on this. So I'm not pulling things out of my butt. But what I'm seeing is this message is so important because seeing Ganesha's image is a huge, huge sign that your divine connection is in alignment with divine timing. That you are being reassured, twin flames, that your journey is unfolding perfectly under divine guidance. This seeing Lord Ganesha, like I did when I was kind of driving through this area, and it was such a beautiful day. It was such a beautiful venue, and it basically helped relieve that anxiety within me. But it also will help relieve any anxiety and fears within you about timing, about the progression, about trusting the divine plan, right? And so many twin flames do feel this sense of divine connection or receiving signs from the universe, as I said earlier. But if you can see the image of Ganesha, this is one sign, just giving you that reassurance, that guidance, that deeper understanding that you are on your spiritual path together. It does hold so much richness, so much spiritual significance. It does give you, excuse me, communication, blessings to overcome those obstacles, new beginnings, spiritual growth, protection, unity. It's this essence of cultivating peace, harmony, and it really does reinforce your divine connection with one another, the purpose of union within this lifetime. I am so grateful that I got to channel these messages for you today. And if you did resonate with this and you haven't clicked like already, click the like button and comment to tell me, did you resonate with this? And have you seen Lord Ganesha on your twin flame journey thus far? And what did you make of it? Honestly, I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.